welcome to Dazzle Rebel Rides. This week, once again, I'm at HBC Motorcycles in Nottingham as I go all retro and put the 2017 Mash Roadstar 400 through its paces. How will this French-Chinese cross fare against a plethora of Japanese and European retros? How does it justify the £3,999 price tag? Stay tuned to find out. But first, let's find out a little bit about Mash Motorcycles. As a new motorcycle company that's only had a UK presence since 2014, the company might be based in France, but the donor bikes come from China. Like several other companies, such as AJS and Mutt Motorcycles in the UK, the French company Mash are not 100% Chinese built. Sure, at its base is an, admittedly pretty solid, Chinese-built motorcycle, it's then given a bit of European styling. As there's not a great deal of Gallic motorcycle heritage to choose from, Mash have taken inspiration from across the channel. Notably the UK motorcycle industry, with classics from Triumph, Norton and BSA, all a very viable muse. So, let's take a closer look at the Mash Roadstar. At its heart is a 398cc air-cooled single overhead cam 4-stroke single that produces a whopping 28 horsepower. That power puts it firmly in the A2 licence category. I'm still not sure why the French call it a 500, hence the 500 tag on the side panels. That, by the way, go alongside the Union flag of Great Britain, which is more than a nod from the French company to classic Britannia metal. It's a pretty basic bike, but you do get Euro 4 electronic fuel injection, switchable anti-lock braking system and 5-speed transmission. Seat height is kind to those shorter of stature, at a reasonable 780mm. Fuel capacity is 13 litres and it weighs just 151 kilos. The bike comes with a 2-year parts and labour warranty. So what's it like to ride? First of all, let's look at comfort. I'm 5'7" with a 28-inch inside leg, and I can get both feet firmly on the ground. The reach to the bars is easy and natural, and the foot pegs are exactly where you'd expect to find them for the position of your upper body. It's not quite set up and beg, more classic roadster, which is exactly what this model is pretending to be.
The seat's a little bit soft and not overly in a good way. You know, I think if you went on a long ride on this, you'd probably want to be moving positions quite a bit, but that's the good thing, you know, you've got a nice long seat so you can move about, which all in all does make this quite a comfortable bike to ride.
The clocks and controls are basic, but they provide you with the information you want and everything is within easy reach.
Instrumentation isn't too bad, you know, you get a rev counter, you get a speedo that's in kilometres around the middle and miles per hour around the top. Because this is built in France, the kph is bigger, but the mph is easy enough to see.
I'm not sure about the switchable ABS though. On a bike like this, I'm not sure why you'd want to feel the need to switch it off. Speaking of the brakes, they are powered by 280mm discs on the front with twin pot calipers and a drum on the rear, which means ABS is only active on the front disc anyway. They stop the bike when needed, but they do feel budget and don't have the feel you'll get from, say, a Suzuki SV650, a bike which admittedly will cost you another £1,700.
Going over these bumps, the suspension is remarkably good actually. It has got very soft suspension, but that helps with these bumps.
So the suspension is basic and soft, but for a commuter does what it needs to do. It won't win any prizes for holding the bike at a silly lean angle around rough B roads, but then neither will the skinny Kenda tyres. But that's not what this bike is about. It's about authenticity of sorts, and for that it feels very natural indeed. In fact, I would go as far to say that this bike would actually make a pretty solid city commuter.
It's got a very short first gear, but you know, it's not a sports bike, you don't expect it to have a a very tall range. It is really just to get you going. It does only have 28 HP after all. In town it's as easy as a 125 to ride. In fact, it's probably a bit easier because it carries a little bit more weight. It's got a little bit more power. It does make for quite a decent town bike. Anyone looking for a city commuter with a little bit of style, you can't really go wrong with it. Like I said before, as a town bike, this is great because filtering is really easy on it. It's a really well balanced bike. It handles lovely at city speeds. It's not got arm wrenching torque, it's not got oodles of horsepower, but for a city like Nottingham, it's more than adequate. Look at this, nice and easy to the front of the queue. It can get a little bit vibey, but not in a really annoying way. It's just like a nice little polite vibe. In fact, that's really what this bike is, you know. It's not aggressively styled, it's very traditional, it's quite petite. If this was a person, I'd say it'd be Ronnie Corbett.
All in all, I was expecting a lot less from this ride, so I'm pleasantly surprised by the Mash Roadstar. If I was handed the keys for one and told that this would be my commuter for the next year, then I wouldn't be disappointed, as it is a very capable city motorcycle indeed. So there you have it, a cheap and cheery motorcycle on a budget. It's gone a long way in changing my opinion of the Chinese motorcycle industry. As with all these things, you pays your money and you takes your choice. Pop down to your local Mash dealer to find out more. If you're in the East Midlands, this will be HBC Motorcycles in Nottingham, who supplied me with the bike I've been riding today. What's more, this very bike is currently available to buy at £3,495. Pop into the showroom and speak with Steve if you're interested. So once again, that's it for Dazzle Rebel Rides. What do you think of the Mash Roadstar? Would you consider going Chinese? Why the hell did the French company name their brand after a US 70s TV series anyway? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and feel free to like and share the link anywhere you damn well like. Finally, if you like to ride, be sure to subscribe and check out these videos that are popping around the screen round about now. Take care.